Clemens Homebrew, coming at you with a very impromptu beer review. I was just going to enjoy this, but my first sip said, oh my God, I've got to review this beer. So you can see it's already poured, and here's the beer. It's from Great Notion. It's called All the Fog. Don't know much about it. Let's take a look. Let's see here, what's it telling me? It's 10% ABV, so this is a double or Imperial IPA, whichever way you want to say it. Came from Jim again. Thank you, Jim. I thought there was a date on it, but I don't see it. But, you know, I'm guessing it's probably not the freshest thing on the planet, but let's get into it. It's hazy. It had a nice head. You can see there's lacing on there already. I'm going to just try to get a nose here. Oh my gosh, this just smells so good. The first thing that hits me is, well, you can tell by the scent that it's hazy, but you know, because you're getting that wheat and oat type character that you get off hazies. But it's some wonderful, wonderful citrus. There's like some big time orange, but there's some other citrus character on there as well. You're getting some tropical hits. There's some passion fruit. There's just a real big sweetness on this. All right, let me spend a minute with this. So, a good descriptor on this is pineapple orange. Or I should say orange pineapple. I mean, it's got this big, juicy orange, and it's got some pineapple. It maybe has like a little melon in there. It's like very ripe to overripe fruit. You know, I mean, it would be something you would put into your blender because it's too far along to try to bite it, right? But it's just full of that sweetness. And that's what's going on. My guess is, I mean, there's just so much sweetness, is that it's a big beer, but it's even bigger, and they just didn't attenuate it down and left lots of sugar, that, or they threw in a tad of lactose. I would bet on it. I would bet they've got some lactose. But it's really, for something that's just not, I didn't just go get it ultra fresh, it's a very in-your-face, juicy, juicy orange with some pineapple, and I would say that little bit of like a lactose to break it down a bit, you know. So almost that milkshake end. There's some other little kicks though. There's like there's a little bit of citrus rind, and it's kind of funny. I'm pretty sure there's Citra in this. I remember there's going to be another really another type of hop like El Dorado, or I can't think of some of the ones that I've brewed with. You know, one that starts with an M. I'm blanking, but it's got to have a couple of those. But Citra's definitely one of them in this beer. But it just comes off so juicy. It's just amazing. It almost reminds me a little bit of when we'd eat these kumquats whole again, like I said in the last one, because there's this this citrus rind quality, but kumquats are little tiny little things, you know, with a thin skin, and so you didn't peel them. You just popped them in your mouth and you ate them whole, or at least we did when we were in elementary school when we'd find them. But I'm just not prepared, a little caught off guard, but I had to do this. It's just a really a wonderful beer, and at 10%, this is falling in what you call actually a triple IPA. It's definitely in the upper category when you add a lot of sweetness. My sweet tooth, my God. This is just the kind of thing that I thoroughly enjoy. Pulled it out, took a sip right away, and grabbed the camera. So by the way, I'll show you at another time, but right now we're on my new camera. It's a new Sony camera. It's actually a 4K camera. And we'll have to see what I do for editing, because it makes 4K video and it also makes MP4s at the same time. It'll be interesting pulling data off of this, and I'll show you my busted down camera on another occasion when I'm more prepared. But this is one great beer. Again, I don't know if you can get this, but when it comes down to it, all I really have to say is look out for being able to get some Great Notion. This is kind of the end of a little Great Notion series I've done here. I think this might be the third one in a row that I've done. Fabulous, fabulous beers. And I just love their stuff. Thank you, Jim. Wow. All right, so here it is. Oh, I got to do ratings. Ratings. That's what I do. This is just a really fabulous any IPA or hazy IPA, however you want to go with that. And I'm going to give this, in terms of style, this got easily as a 96 for me. It's just that good. It's a triple IPA that's sweet. And even though I'd love to have less hazies these days, but I'm not getting that hardcore green effect. I'm not getting the hardcore astringency that you can get. And however they tone this down, it's just really, really good. So overall, it's still kind of within my wheelhouse. It's not an upper end, but I'm going to give this a 93 overall. Here it is again. It's All the Fog. That's right, from Great Notion Brewing out of Portland, Oregon, of course. And this is one great beer. I don't know if it's still out there or not. I would look for it. If not, just find another really good IPA, triple IPA, from Great Notion and give it a try. They make some wonderful stuff. It's not hit and miss with them so much. It's how big it hits. This is Kevin at Clements Homebrew saying life's too short to drink cheap beer, and I'll see you on the next beer review.